Dear English learners, this is Ashokan from Kerala English Academy. In this video, I would like to give you keys for easy and good English communication. I hope that you all are waiting for a good English communication, which is essential for everything in day-to-day life. So I feel that this will become a boon for you people who is ready to attend for an interview as well as ready to write any examination in your life. Most of our friends, they feel English communication becomes a little bit difficult. With these key skills which I give you now, it will make you communication comfortable as well as easy. So all of you very strictly follow what I say here. All these key skills are essential to communicate. In all my sessions already I have several tips to communicate easily given to you people. But today I am making an effort. There are 10 tips, 10 easy skills to develop your English skills and easy communication. First of all, number one, LSRW. These are the key skills to learn any language. LSRW, L stands for listening, S for speaking, R for reading, and W for writing. These are the key skills of learning any language. Especially English being a foreign language, you should remember that this international foreign communicative computer technological language needs these four skills essentially. L is listening. You have to listen a lot. Wherever we get a chance to listen English, you must utilize the chance opportunity and try to listen all the things in English. Without listening, nobody can develop language skills. Any language, if we take by listening only, we have developed. Next one is speaking. Without speaking, we cannot go ahead. Whatever language you have learned, you have to speak it with broken language. Before we speak original spoken language, we have to speak broken language. This handicapped language will develop gradually. Without speaking everything you keep in mind, and after getting everything, after I learn the total grammatical rules and total vocabulary, I will speak one day, the day will not come. So, my dear friends, you have to speak whatever you know. You communicate with non-people and unknown people of English. Because you should be a little bit selfish. Your target is to learn yourself, not to develop somebody else. If you want to develop, you should be a little bit selfish and speak in front of others, non or unknown people. Whatever you know, you have to speak with them. This is the next step. R is reading. Reading any interested book, whichever you interest, especially story books. If you read, English language can be developed easily. Short stories, simple stories, picture stories, lower class stories, you have to read. When you read these stories, automatically your language is developing. You must, while reading, you have to observe the words, any new words, meanings, everything you have to gather. And if it is a new word, new vocabulary, you have to note it down separately. This is the step. How much you read, Like a mountain, if you read, like a hill, you will get. Read more. When you read more, you will get very little. That is the fact. So you are reading higher and higher reading, increase the vocabulary, ground of vocabulary, as well as the style of language can be changed. The last one is writing. Whatever you need, you have to write. Little bit of writing. I do not say that you have to write largely. You should write poems, stories, or so on. No, little bit small sentences you write, simple letters you write, something story or anything interested. Whatever you read previously, you write. This writing will develop internal language, our internal language. Most of the people they say writing is easier than speaking, but it is false. Writing is not easier. Writing with mistakes is easier. Writing without a mistake is difficult. So a learned person of English can write and as well as he can speak. But here the people's words, writing is easy. Writing is not easy. Writing is difficult. Writing is difficult as long as you know grammatical rules of language. Here, these are the four skills first you have to remember and you should make it thorough. The next step is develop confidence. Second point is you have to develop confidence. Whatever the topic you take, you have to feel that I am able to speak something. I know I will speak. I can speak. This is the confidence. Any topic, first you should try to speak with the simple topics around you. Simple topics means don't go the very higher level topics. Sometimes those topics may be below your standard, below your age level sometimes, but still you should know. For example, if you take book, you should be able to speak about book. You should be speak about pen. You should be able to speak about house, vehicles, whatever the things around you. You must get awareness and are you able to express in this foreign language you have to understand. This will build up your confidence. Whenever you speak a simple language, your confidence is increasing. Higher language, no need to speak. Simple language you have to speak. Confidence development is the first thing. You should be, you should have a feeling that I am able to speak anything in about any any objects around you. First thing. Next one is whenever you get opportunity, you have to utilize it. Opportunity will not knock your door always. Whenever anybody gives an opportunity to speak, either it is on the stage or in a party or in a classroom, wherever it may be, you should be able to speak there. You should be ready there. Your willingness is very important. That is next. It also will build up your confidence. Next one is avoid fear of failure. Avoid fear of failure is the third point. Fear of failure means most of the people they feel that if I speak something which will go wrong, then what about what the others will think about me? This is fear of failure. You have to avoid, you have to wipe out this fear of failure. That is, if I speak something, something will go wrong. If I speak something wrong, what others will think about me? My standard is going to collapse. This is all fear of mistakes. Fear of failure one and fear of mistake is another one. These two you have to wipe out from your heart. Fear of failure and fear of mistakes always depress you, always suppress your emotions to speak. You will never come forward to speak if you have these two feelings. One is fear of failure, another is fear of mistakes. How can we fear of mistakes? When the teacher asks a question, before you answer only you feel that if I say this answer may go wrong. This is a fear of mistakes. You didn't speak the answer. You didn't tell the answer. You did not answer. Before that, you feel that if I say the answer may go wrong. If the answer goes wrong, what is going to happen? Nothing will happen. Answer is wrong. That's all. This you have to identify. You should identify this. So, uh, for example, if you are standing in a bus stop, suddenly before bus comes, you feel that if this bus hit somewhere or meet with an accident, if you think in advance, how can you get into the bus? Nobody can. Nobody can travel. This is the fear of your mistakes. You didn't answer. Before you answer only, you feel that if my answer goes wrong, this kind of fear you have to avoid compulsory from your heart. It also gives a little bit of progress in confidence. Your confidence will improve. So, my dear friends, these 4 points, one is LSRW, next one is develop confidence, third one is fear of failure and avoid fear of mistakes. The next one is always keep conscious of learning English. Always keep conscious of learning English. This is very essential because we must keep conscious about English. I am a learner of English. When I learn English, my English should be developed always. Whenever anybody else speaks somewhere in front of you, they are speaking something. You must remember that uh, I am a learner of English. This is awareness of keep always aware that I am a learner of English. When you are a learner of English, you compulsory you will try. You are trying. When others are speaking in other languages, different languages when others speak, then they understand their language you assimilate and try to express and to extract that in English. Whatever you got the idea from others' language, when others are speaking not in English, they are speaking in their mother tongue maybe, then your thought should divert towards how to speak that in English. How should I express the same speech in English? This thought, when you develop, you are going to develop your English communication. This is very essential. While others speak in other languages, you have to remember, you have to try how to deal, how to speak this item, this language, this piece of communication in English. This is next very essential point to remember. Continuous awareness about English, continuous consciousness about English. You should remember that I am a learner of English. 24 hours you should keep this point in mind. The next one is accumulation of vocabulary. Accumulation of vocabulary is the seventh point. Lot of vocabulary in the sense not only verbs. Verbs are very essential. Like verbs, all the verbs, all the words, all the new words you get from different sources. When you read, when you speak, when others speak, when you listen, whatever the new word comes, you can note it down. You can understand the sense or meanings of these words. That is important. That is also essential to become a good communicator, good speaker, good uh, um, system of way of communication. If you want to acquire These are the methods you have to adopt. Accumulation of words. Accumulation is nothing but gathering of words. We should have the capacity of words. When others speak, you understand. It shows that you have the verb, but it is not in order. The words are scattered in your mind somewhere. That should be accumulated, that should be kept in an order. So different strategies of different methods of accumulation of word vocabulary is important. That you have to remember. Next one is think in English and speak in English is the eighth point. Eighth point I want to give you is think in English and speak in English. How to think in English? If you read a lot of books, if you gather a lot of words, all the words are arranged in a good schema, good arrangement, orderly, you arranged all the words, automatically your speaking skill will improve and your thought is converted into English. When the thought is converted into English, speaking English becomes easier for you. For example, if we take a half-filled bottle or a half-filled bucket will not overflow. Half-filled bottle, half-filled bucket will not overflow. If you pour more and more water and fill the bucket, and still if you pour in a bucket, it starts overflow. It starts overflowing. Yes, this is the method. Your mind, your brain is not filled completely. If it is not filled fully, the language will not come out. How the language will come out? The language won't come out. To flow of language when it comes when your brain, when your mind is filled with language which you want to speak. So you have to stuff, you have to gather a lot of verbs, all the language, all the words, new words, everything you have to accumulate and keep in order. According to the situation, whenever we want to speak automatically, the word comes out. The word comes out. Because the word is there already in your mind. So you, when others are speaking, you are able to understand. Okay? This is the technique of eighth technique. Next one, slowly, ninth point is you start correct yourself. You start correct yourself. That is a type of introspection. Introspection means you have to look back yourself. You have to look into yourself. That is, anything whenever you speak, you are able to understand your mistakes. You are able to recognize your mistakes. When you speak something, your mistake is identified by yourself. Suddenly, when you speak, you will correct yourself. This stage, when you reach, you are a learner. You are learning well. You started your progress. This you can understand. So, what you have to do is, my dear friends, you you speak in English with small sentences, sometimes large sentences. Most of the people's desire is to speak very largely and widely. You want to communicate very fluently. This all possible only when what I said. All these steps when you do. The next one is correct yourself. Whatever the mistakes you commit, once if you correct yourself, it is possible your communications almost reached successful. So it is easy only. It is very interesting will be if you once try, you are able to find of your own mistakes. You can understand that I am almost reaching to the level of a speaker, a communicator. You will feel overjoyed. Okay. Then the last point I want to tell you is aware about the aware about the tenses. Tenses you have to be aware of. Tenses means present, past, and future. All the tense structures you should be able to remember at a time. all the 10 structures should be remembered together at a time. All at a time it should come in your brain. All the structures, 10 structures should be remembered. And when anybody speak some sentence, if someone else is speaking a sentence, you have to be able to identify what is the tense. When you speak, you should be able to, I am speaking in present, I must use the past, or I am going to speak about a future events. In this way, identification, awareness about the tenses of English. This present, past, and future, tenses very, very essential. These all the things, if you keep in mind, you can be a good communicator. You can communicate easily and with good English. So once again, let me tell the brief 10 points. The first LSRW you have to follow. Next, develop confidence is the second one. The third one is avoid fear of failure, and next one is fear of mistakes. Fear of mistakes and fear of failure. Always keep conscious of conscious that you are a learner. You are a learner of English. Next, while others speak, next point, sixth point is, while others speak, you should be able to translate that into English instantly. You should make an effort to translate that into English when others speak in other languages. The next, the seventh point is accumulation of vocabulary. Vocabulary accumulation, gathering of words. Eighth point is think in English and speak in English. Ninth point is correct yourself, that is introspective. You, what mistake you commit, you should be able to solve. Find the solution of your mistakes and speak in English. The last 10th point is aware about the tense forms of English forever. So, my dear friends, with all these key skills, these are the keys of easy spoken and written English. Develop your language skills. I hope that you people will follow, and all the very best for your communication. You can start your communication now.